Nelson Mandela. This is where his umbilical cord was buried in 1918 after he was born. Today we are likely to see chiefs coming here to give him farewell, but to speak to us about this is Chief Mtirara. Good morning and welcome. Just tell us, we've seen a series of memorial services across the country. How different is this one?
Thank you so much, Zimkita. If I may also, just for a second, I am iNkosi Daludumo Mtirara, the spokesperson for the royal family for the kingdom of AbaThembu. Mvezo is one of the prominent places for the Mandela family. If I can also give you a quick snapshot from King Ngubenguka and Ikriba, the house where Mandela belongs or fall under, was given this area, and that is why our uncle was born, and it is the area where they are also have control over the place. So all the subjects, they are falling under their span of control. So it is one of the most important areas when we are also celebrating his life, although now he is no longer with us. But this is a place that we cannot forget, because that is where they started to nurture him.
How different is this memorial service that will be held here today?
I think there was also a plan so that we can make sure that we accommodate kings and traditional leaders, because we knew that on Sunday they will not have space to talk about the world icon. So this one is different because it's purely dedicated to give opportunity to the kings and traditional leaders to talk about the world icon, but also the son of Mvezo, which the communities around this area are so pleased to also understand that this place has also given a space, opportunity for the kings and traditional leaders to come and talk about this world icon. So at 10 o'clock we are also expecting to kick off with the event as is planned.
I know AbaThembu, there are also chiefs from KwaZulu-Natal. Are they invited or are they coming to this memorial service?
We are expecting kings and traditional leaders as far as even Gauteng, because the message was communicated. We've used the media as far as we could, and we've also used the contacts that we have with other houses throughout the country as well. So we are not only expecting traditional leaders and kings within this area, we are expecting even outside the Eastern Cape as well. So the KwaZulu-Natal AbaThembu are also aware about this event that we are about to start.
Okay, let's talk about Tata Nelson Mandela as a traditional man. He's not just an international icon, but he's a man of a rural village. He's a man of Unu, a man of Mqhekezweni, a man of Mvezo. These three important areas in the Eastern Cape. Just talk about him in this aspect.
I think all these areas that you have just mentioned, the first one where he was born, and even a process to nurture this late icon started here. And when the family migrated from Mvezo to Qunu, because if you can also understand Qunu, there is also a traditional leader that also oversees the area. But that is also another area where he was also exposed to. But when he was also transferred from that area to Mqhekezweni under the regent King Jongintaba. Jongintaba is also one of the senior traditional leaders who also played a role to shape this world icon in terms of the education and how to deal with also matters of leadership. So his leadership, I think he is one of the members of the family who have played a major role to educate, to guide, and also make sure that because they knew that I think he was different. And when we are sitting at home next to the crawl, the elders are able to identify those kids who could be important to help the country, to help the world. And I can even indicate that he's one of those.
Let's talk about the state funeral that will be held on Sunday. Because he's a traditional man, the family is very involved. It's not just an official state funeral. Just talk about the difference and the integration of being a state funeral and also the traditional aspect of the funeral.
I think as the family, I think the family is well aware of his role in the country and the world, and the integration together with the participation of the world government in also dealing with the arrangement for the funeral. On the other hand, there are also other traditional aspects that we normally observe, especially if you are one of the sons of the traditional leaders. There is also a process that we normally follow. In terms of what is expected and what we normally do, because we don't expect to do everything because he is different. And the major things that we normally do, which I can even share with you, is that when everything is done at the cemetery, there will be time where one of the senior members of the family will lead so that we can praise him for the last time, and we will follow that person, and he will be guiding us when we salute him 3 times and using our traditional posture when we'll be doing that one. That is the one that I think it is key to us, that we must be given there must be time for to pay tribute and to salute, to praise for the last time, and that is where everything will be closed after that one.
And I think
there will be maybe other things, but those to me, I don't think they are also as important as the one that I'm talking about, especially in his case. And in other cases, there is a lot of other things that we normally follow, and there is a process that we follow, which also the family and some of the senior members are also talking about those things.
And I think it would be odd for you and I not to salute a chief of this area, Chief Zwelivelile. Can I just give you this opportunity just to salute him before I let you go?
Even before I salute, when a man of his caliber, a chief, a traditional leader, a king has passed on, whenever people are getting into the home, we don't expect anybody to salute iNkosi Zwelivelile. We don't salute anybody, we are mourning. But the only person now that we give or we dedicate this one to is Daludumo Mtirara.
Thank you very much for your time. That is Mr. Mtirara. They're saluting Madiba, the late former president of South Africa, saluting him, explaining the traditional aspects that will be observed by the family while conducting his funeral on Sunday. That's all we have time for here, Peter. It's now back to you in Johannesburg.